afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live around the world on Facebook, on twitch.tv, on Mixer and on YouTube. While we're getting everything set up, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Runs and Rides YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/FilmMyRun, on Twitter at FilmMyRun, and you can also go to the website, which is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax and watch me do all the hard work.
Good evening everybody, welcome to Workout Wednesday. We're off in 15 seconds. It's a long one tonight, 12 kilometres. Hello Mark Dumbleton, good evening to you, hope you're well. It's basically a series of 1 mile stretches. Here we go. So 8.6 kilometres now to start with. Just warm up gently for 1 mile. And then every split after that is 1 mile. 1,600 metres, approximately 1 mile. And we gradually get faster and faster. And our fastest one is at the end. We do have a little slowdown towards the end. But then we've got the fastest one right at the end. And then 800 metres cool down. So I'm running in Group B tonight because I did Monday Run Club, and then I did a club session in the real world last night. Thanks for the ride on. And so I think 3 interval sessions in a week is plenty. So I'm just going to take it easy tonight. We'll try and keep the group together if we can. Although my messaging, for some reason, my messaging system isn't working, so I can't send messages to the group without physically typing, which is a bit annoying. Anyway, so I'm going to try and stick to the pace that's recommended. We've got Paul Deering with us, we've got A. Martins, C. Brady, and a few names I don't recognise, and Jens Conradi is up there already 12 seconds ahead. Thanks for the ride on, Slia.
Ride on.
Hello, Sandra. So Sandra is currently in week 3 of her half marathon training programme. Finding it really good. Excellent stuff. Well done. A lot of people have said it's quite a tough half marathon schedule, so I hope you manage all right. CJ, good evening to you. John Hepplewhite, good evening to you. Running round the run path in Watopia, no bikes. Let me know tonight how the stream is doing. I think there were some problems on Monday. So just let me know that it's nice and smooth for you, or not, as the case may be. Let me know if the music's too loud. Let me know if my voice is too quiet or too loud. And tell me to shut up if I keep talking too much. Thanks for the ride on, Hoofwood.
Ride on.
So M. Sanderson has given me a ride on, and they are 3 seconds behind. And we got Wesley New with us as well. He's 6 seconds behind. A. Martins from Belgium, 4 seconds behind. C. Brady from Ireland is right with me. Iono from the USA, 7 seconds up. C. Pike from Canada is 16 seconds up. So there are 4 runners, including Naughty Jens, who are already way up on the specified pace. So gradually increasing the pace during the warm-up. If you're watching on YouTube, hello. If you're watching on Facebook, how you doing? Thanks for joining me. Workout Wednesday is usually a pretty hard session, especially if you're in Group A. But we're taking it a little bit easier tonight, just because I've done 2 interval sessions already this week. So I don't want to burn myself out too much. So just keep your legs ticking over and get a bit of pace going. Half a kilometre done, 11.5 to go. And today I've successfully managed to get heart rate and cadence. If you're watching for the very first time and you've no idea what's going on, this is a workout session. Thanks for your ride on.
Right on.
And all the names. Well, I'll just press this button. Look, and that's all the people taking part. There's a map of the course that we're running on. There you can see pace, distance, and then time. Zwift is a game, so I'm at level 21 in the game. And that's the pace we're supposed to be going at. That's the pace I am actually going at. 9 now. Heart rate and cadence. And then over there, that's a breakdown of the workout that we're doing tonight. Kilometre splits underneath that. So you'll see those as the kilometres tick by. You will see those kilometres highlighted in the colour of the heart rate zone that I'm in. And James Byford says Corrie must be on. Listen, you can go and watch Coronation Street if you want, but it's no substitute. It's no substitute for what's going on here. 9.2 kilometres an hour, we're getting faster and faster. So we end up with 1 mile at 13.7 kilometres an hour. So that's not slow. Thank you, Karl-Heinz, for the ride on.
Right on.
And if you've got any questions about what you're seeing tonight, do drop me a line. I know that a lot of you guys are regular runners on Zwift or regular viewers to this show. So you may know exactly what's going on, but for those of you who are first timers, never seen before, do ask any questions you've got. Should be fairly explanatory what's going on though. We're just following the instructions on the screen. Hello Daniel. DIY Tech Repairs there in Sweden, I think. And Dean Hand. Hello Dean. Yes, I'm very well, thank you. Nice to be back on Zwift. I do miss it when I don't run, you know. I ran outside yesterday. Thanks for the ride on, Pete Collins,
Right
Phil.
on.
Phil Collins, believe it or not. I don't think it's the real Phil Collins. But you never know. We can dream, can't we? We can imagine that the real Phil Collins... Well, I suppose he is the real Phil Collins, but perhaps not the famous Phil Collins that we know. He is his own real Phil Collins. I'm the real Stephen Cousins. Okay, 9.4 kilometres an hour. Slowly getting up there. Villemur, thanks for your ride on. Villemur from Canada. Hopefully we won't get too split up, all of us. But there's a few of us quite split up already. Iono is already 24 seconds ahead. Milella is 48 seconds ahead. Daniel, you take your time, buddy. Whenever you can get yourself a treadmill sorted out, we'd love to have you on Zwift. You already know everyone anyway, don't you? So you're on here all the time. So it's good to have you on board. And whenever you get to run with us, it'll be great. So every 250 metres you'll see I get 10 XP points. At the moment I'm at level 21 in the game, so I can't go any higher than that at the moment because that's the highest level. But when new levels are released, those XP points build up in the background, and hopefully I should jump up a couple of levels when the new levels are released. So there's the first kilometre look down there in blue. And the blue signifies that I'm in heart rate zone 1. So gradually that will change colour as the kilometres tick by. All right, Sandra, less of that now. You'll be up on a charge. None of that. I'm not having it. Oh, Matt, yes, you definitely do need to get. That'll be 2 of you. So if Nathan joins. And you join, Matt, that'll be at least 2 more Worthing Harriers doing Zwift. And Dean Hand is not at work next week, so he says he'll be Zwifting back with us. Thanks, Dean. In the garage, I'm in the nice warm kitchen with a fan on me. So whenever my wife does cooking, I can always smell the food as I run. Makes me want to get to the end quicker. There's another 10 XP points. And we're gradually speeding up again at the end of this little section of warm-up. There is that blue archway there. And that blue archway is the start of the next set. Up to 10.5 kilometres an hour for another mile. The good thing about speeding up is the miles tick by quicker. So here we go, up to 10.5.
Okay, let's go.
These are group workouts, so partner up and work together. That's what we want. We want people to stick together, try and stay together in the group. So a little bit of difference between what's said on the left and what's in the middle. So on the left it says 10.5 kilometres an hour. On the right it says 10.6. So we'll go with 10.6. Thanks for the ride on Brent.
Right on.
1.5 kilometres done, 10.3 left to go. And you'll see for my warm-up there, I've got a nice yellow star. So that yellow star means I've successfully done that section of the workout. Every section of the workout you do correctly, you get a star. And in today's workout, you see at the bottom there, it says 1 out of 8 stars completed. So, Dean, unfortunately, Victoria has got a minor injury at the moment. She's been out today, and she said it was sore, but it's not got any worse since she went running. So, hopefully, it's not a really bad injury. But it has knocked her training back a little bit. I don't think she'll be holding a camera when she does the London Marathon. I could try and persuade her. Daniel, if it's you or your daughter or anyone, it'd be great to have you on Zwift. You know you can get a family account as well. I mean, not that it costs anything. It doesn't cost anything to run on Zwift. But you can get family accounts so children under 13 can join on an adult account. They're separate accounts, but it's kind of linked. It's like a family account. Hello, Evan. Talking of youngsters, there's Evan. Evan, 12 years old, runner on Zwift. Andy and Joe Baker, big training run at the weekend. Good for you. What's you training for? What have you got coming up? So that's 2 kilometres done, less than 10 kilometres to go. And we're slowly ticking off the miles. If you do get a chance to sign up to the Zwift, the Film My Run YouTube channel, please go and do that. All subscriptions welcome. Matt asks, how do I keep my legs fresh with the amount of running I do? Well, perhaps I don't keep them fresh. Perhaps they're always working. Because I've been running for so long and because I run quite big distances, my legs have kind of got used to recovering quite quickly. That doesn't mean I can do crazy distances over and over again. I do need to rest sometimes. And if you look at my running last week, after my 100 miler, I did Monday Run Club and Wednesday workout, and then I didn't run again at all until Monday Run Club the next week. So I do rest. I do try and give my legs time to recover. But it's good training to teach your legs to run when they're tired. Because when you're running 100 miles, your legs can do nothing but run when they're tired. They have to run when they're tired. So if you can just teach them that that's what they do, you're more likely to get to successfully complete those long distances. Sometimes, you know, you get on the treadmill or you get your trainers on and you just can't put the effort in. And that's when you know you just need to scale it back a bit and not do quite so much or not go quite so hard. So like tonight, for example, I'm going fairly easy because I've done 2 quite hard days. CJ says, how many kilometres a week do I run? Well, if I'm training for a marathon or a long ultra, I like to try and get between 80 and 100 kilometres a week. But a standard week will be anything from 50 to 80. It's not often, to be honest, this year I haven't hit 100 kilometres a week very often at all. Last year I was very focused and I was doing 100 kilometres a week every week for a long time. But I've not been quite so focused. Well, Russell is asking about an ultra called the Plague, which is a 100 kilometre race. And, well, it depends, Russell. What I do may well be different to what you need to do.
Jack it up.
So, let's see now. If you're an experienced runner, you know, if you're building up to 100 kilometre race, you want to be doing at least 40 miles a week and getting a lot of elevation in, so a lot of climbing, at least 1,000 metres of climbing a week. If you're not very experienced, I would say that you just need to build up slowly, 20 miles a week, 30 miles a week, 40 miles a week, over a slow progression towards the race date. And again, build up your elevation, so 200 metres a week, 300 metres a week, 500 metres a week, 700 metres, 900, 1,000 metres. Try and build up slowly to those high elevation and mileage weeks. But if you're experienced, you can go straight into it. Longest run, honestly, probably no more than 20 miles, 25 miles. But what might be good is doing a 25-mile run one day, and then the very next day doing a 10 or a 15 miler, or the other way around, 10 or 15 miles on Saturday, and then do 25 miles on Sunday. I've done a few of them. Longest run of the week, CJ, is generally about 20 miles, just a bit over. And again, it depends if I'm in a training block. So if I'm training for something, it would definitely be 20 miles, sometimes 30. If I'm not in a training block, a comfortable, half marathon, 13 miles, 20 miles at the most. Gaetan is asking what sneakers am I currently running in for short and long runs? So today, right now, I'm wearing Adidas Ultra Boost. These are my road shoes. I use these for anything from 5 kilometers to a marathon on the road. But I also have trail shoes, and I do mostly trail runs anyway. So trail running, I use Hoka One or Hoka 11. And my favourite ones at the moment are called Evo Mafates. I have a review of those on my website, filmmyrun.com, or on the YouTube channel, Film My Run at YouTube. But I also use Hoka Torrent as well for short distance trail running. And before I fell in love with the Evo Mafates, I would use Speedgoat 2, Hoka Speedgoat 2. So Adidas Ultra Boost for the road and Hoka's for trail. So we're up to 12.1 kilometers an hour now for another mile. Keep those questions coming, guys. Good. Okay, so Andy and Joe, first 50k ultra in October, a long way off. I want to make sure I'm ready for it. Absolutely, yeah. So if you've got a race in October, just start gently now. Thanks for the ride on, John.
Ride on.
Black Country Dirt Ultra. Okay, so 50k. Yeah, just start gradually building up. Nice half marathon runs at the weekend. Try and get on the trails if you can, and slowly build up that elevation. And then when you get into September, August and September, you want to be doing a good 20 miles every weekend, and maybe one 25-mile run as well. Remember, 50k is only 31 miles, so it's only 5 miles more than a marathon. So it's a nice way into to ultra running. But yeah, just make sure you get your long runs in. Practice your nutrition, because the one thing that will kill you in an ultra is getting your food wrong. If you can stomach gels and sweet things, then great. If you can't, then you might want to try some savoury foods. Thanks for the ride on, Furley. I can't do gels. I don't like gels. So I try and eat savoury things at the aid stations. Crisps, sandwiches, sausage rolls, all those kind of things. And if they can give me milk, I'll drink milk till the cows come home, if you pardon the pun. So we're making our way through Wednesday workout. Slowly trying to get the miles done. We've done 2 miles so far. We're into the 3rd mile, and gradually increasing the pace. We've got 3 miles to go to increase, and then we've got 1 mile. If you look on the left-hand side there, 1 mile slower, and then we've got the fastest mile to finish with. And we're heading down under the water now on Watopia. Paul Deering right in front of me. C. Brady's 3 seconds behind. Merrill 2 seconds behind in Group C. So Merrill is staying with us. Sanderson is 10 seconds behind. Martin's 41 seconds from behind. You can't fail to get the milk ad in. Listen, I'm not saying you have to drink milk, I'm just saying I like milk. Russell, I'm not sure if I am. I think we might take a break from the plague this year. Done it 3 years in a row, so... or 2 years in a row. Definitely going back to the Ark next year. But I think I might miss out the plague this year and do something different. If you want to stick around at the end of the show today, at the end of the run, I'll be showing my latest video, which is of a run I did late last year called the Mouth to Mouth. And it's a 27-mile marathon stroke ultra. So I just completed that film yesterday. So I'll show that to you at the end. Four kilometres done. Less than 8 kilometres to go. So we are a third of the way into the run today. And there's about 4 of us just about together in Group B. Well, 4 of us if you include the rogue Group C runner, Merrill. Good to see a good few of you on Facebook and a good few of you on YouTube. Thanks for joining me tonight. So, when it gets to this stage in the run, just want to double check that your breathing is good, that you're comfortable. And you can see my heart rate is 145 at the moment, so that means I'm relatively comfortable, not working overly hard. Zone 3. So zone 3 is a tempo run, and I'd like to keep it there for as long as possible. No doubt we'll go into the orange zone, zone 4, a bit later on. $400 meters left at this pace, and then we'll increase it a bit. Oh no, Alan, you've got a cold. Yeah, I'm pretty much over my illnesses now. I had a couple of cold, flu, man flu type things over Christmas, but I think I'm all right now. So, under the water in Watopia, we're on the cycle roads, and if you look to the left or the right, you can see the fish. Try and spot some manta rays and the whale. There is a blue whale somewhere. Might have already passed him, of course. So 200 meters to that yellow archway in front of us. Thinking of joining Zwift? Go and look at the Zwift website. All the information you should need there to get running on Zwift. All you need is access to a treadmill, either at home or at the gym. Get yourself a foot pod, sign up for a free Zwift account, and join us for Monday Run Club or Wednesday Workout, or any of the runs in the events module. Find out on the Zwift Companion app. This is the Zwift Companion app, and at the moment it's monitoring my run here, showing me how fast I'm going, and here we go. So speeding up now, 12.7 kilometers an hour for another mile. So it's starting to get a little bit more difficult. We might get into the orange zone now. There we are, exactly 5 kilometers done, 7 to go. If at any point, guys, the microphone goes off and you can't hear me talking, do flash up. I am watching chat, obviously. So if you say no sound or no microphone, I will know and I can change things very quickly. Sometimes, when you sweat a lot, it shorts out the mic. Especially if I touch the metal parts of the mic, it sometimes shorts it out. So if I disappear, then do let me know. Sanderson is 14 seconds behind, Martin's 30 seconds behind, but we've still got Brady. Oh, and we've got a late join, is that Arsenault from Canada? Paul Deering is with me. Iono is 1 minute 3 seconds ahead. There's the whale, there's the blue whale on the right. Feel like I need a haircut, my hair keeps dropping in front of my eyes. So after this, one more increase in pace for another mile. And then we can have a mile of recovery before the last hard effort. Thanks for the ride on, Alan. Oh!
Right on.
There we are, got it in the end. 1 kilometre left at this pace. And then we bump it up a bit more.
Nice.
If you're watching this and you are not on the Zwift Runners Facebook page, please go and join that. If you're interested in Zwift, there's a lot of help and support and good chat on the Zwift Runners Facebook page.
Right on.
Thanks for the ride on, Jackson. Is that Andy? Andy Jackson? Name rings a little bit of a bell. Matt, do I hydrate during my Zwift sessions? Not generally. No, most Zwift sessions are around about 10k. And as long as I drink well beforehand and rehydrate afterwards, I don't generally feel the need to drink during the run. Occasionally I do. And of course, anything longer than 12, 13, 14 kilometers, I probably would need a drink. So there are occasions, and there will be on the 24th of February when we run the Zwift half marathon, that obviously you do need to drink. But you know, I'm at the school of thought that there's a lot of talk about drinking when you run, and I think people probably tend to overdrink. and got water sloshing about in their stomachs, which does nothing for feeling comfortable when you run. So I tend to drink to thirst on long runs. Again, lots of people disagree. Lots of people say you should drink regularly regardless, and some people will tell you that if you drink when you're thirsty, that's too late. I totally don't agree with that. Your body tells you to drink. When you're thirsty, you drink. And as far as I'm concerned, that's fine. Not too late at all. But like I said, on a long run like this, I might be thirsty to have a drink, but I know I'm going to be done in 20 minutes, so there's not really much point. Just drink later. 400 metres left at this pace, 6 kilometres done, 6 to go, halfway through the session. And kilometre 6 was in the orange zone, so we're now in zone 4. Try and keep the heart rate relatively good. Quite happy to be in the orange zone. Don't really want to go into red zone. That might happen in the last mile when we're at 13.7. But I hope not. I hope I can stay. In the orange zone. Keep it a nice threshold mile rather than an anaerobic all-out effort mile. So here we go, coming up to the archway for the final push before we have a little bit of recovery. So 1 more mile coming up, slightly faster. Just got to stay relaxed, breathe regularly, easily, deeply, breathe in deeply and breathe out quickly. Keep your form good, head up, shoulders down, and just relax. Keep a good cadence, nice stride length. The thing about it is to keep it all even. So don't keep changing your cadence. Don't keep changing your stride length, because that's inefficient. If you're efficient in your running, that means you preserve energy. Energy which you need in your legs for later in the run. So the more you can just keep it steady, the better. And the less talking you do, and jabbering as well, the better it is. So I'll shut up for 5 minutes. Remember, if you've got any questions though, do pop them in the chat there. I am watching YouTube and Facebook chat. So anyone looking to do a marathon in 3 hours 15 minutes, this is around about the pace you need to be looking at. 4 minutes 32 per kilometre. Just a bit faster than this will get you in at 3 hours 15. Right now, the thought of keeping this up for 42 kilometres is not an enticing thought. So we're back onto the Watopia run path. No bikes on this little section going along the beach now. Skyscrapers on the left. Pier and Funfair on the right. Thanks, Jonathan, for your ride, and Jonathan Costa.
Right on.
1 kilometre left at this pace. We've done 7, we've got 5 to go. That's 3 miles. 3 miles left of Wednesday workout. Cooking on gas. 2 kilometres there in zone 4, 7 and 6. Beautiful sunny day in Watopia. Lots of people on the... Well, actually, no one on the beach. What's going on? A seagull on the beach. Matt, yes, it won't be called the half marathon. Well, I think it's called 13.1 training plan. So, yes, it is available. And it will remain available. S. Jarvis, thank you for your ride on.
Right on.
Looking forward to the little bit of recovery we've got coming up. Legs are feeling a little bit tighter now. Trying to maintain a good stride length though. Cadence is 173. If you see my cadence go up to 180 and beyond, that means I am getting more tired as my muscles contract and can't stretch out. The pace of the treadmill remains the same, so my stride length will shorten. If you were outside, you would just slow down. But we can't slow down here unless I manually make the decision to change the speed of the treadmill. Marcus Holmes, thank you very much for your ride on. 500 metres left at this pace and then we can have a little recovery. Paul Deering still ahead of me. And the Group A runners there, look. Brent is 5 minutes ahead. Franca 4 minutes. Jay Adam 3 minutes. And Malala is 3 minutes ahead and she's in group, or he or she is in group B. Definitely not sticking to the instructions there. Hello, Carol. Okay, yeah, I think that was... The treadmill needed fixing for the last run as well. Hope you get it sorted soon. And Stephanie says she passed the hot dog cart on the Watopia beach the other day and it was closed. Yeah, bad news. I'd like there to be an ice cream stand as well. Virtual ice cream. Do you think that'd be any good? Quench the thirst. Yes, Paul, who's just ahead of me, obviously listening. 10.5 kilometres an hour cannot come soon enough. Yeah, I'm definitely ready for the recovery. Heart rate 160. So we're working a bit now. We're doing well, Paul. Doing well. 100 metres to go, then we can relax for a bit. And then one final effort. So my wife is cooking, I can smell the onions. Okay, I'm glad to see that arch. Recovery time. Zero calories for virtual ice cream, quite right. Absolutely. And you've heard that theory, haven't you, that if you drink a Coke during your run, but you don't actually swallow it, you just put it on your tongue and then you spit it out, psychologically, same effect as swallowing the sugar. So worth remembering that. I bet you don't do it next time you come to do a run. I bet that Coke goes right down, doesn't it? Imagine having a nice cold Coca-Cola or a nice ice cream, just letting it touch your tongue and then spitting it out. But science says it's so. So we are recovering 1 mile at this pace, nice and relaxed. And then we've got one final effort. Fastest mile so far, 13.7 kilometers an hour. And then our cool down. Oh yeah. There's nothing like a lovely big glass of ice cold, full fat milk. I'm not spitting that out, no way. And actually I think it was just high glycemic index drinks. And milk would not be, I don't think milk is high GI. So things like Coke and high sugar, quick release, things like that, activate just on the tongue and will have the same psychological effect. Milk, I don't think, fits into that bracket. Because that's mainly about fat and protein and a little bit of carbohydrate. I do find, although I do like milk, I do need Coca-Cola, I do need some kind of fast-acting, high GI input during long runs, as well as my milk and savoury foods. I just don't need as much of it as some other people, perhaps. I did read somewhere that to be able to increase the amount of fat that your body can metabolize into energy, it helps to have a little bit of high GI glycogen as well to help that process along. I don't know how true that is. I'm just kind of repeating something I've read. And Alan says he's definitely not spitting his jelly babies out. Quite right too. And Carol has been to the co-op and either for herself or Jonathan has bought lock, stock and barrel iced lattes. Good for her, well done. I love them too. Absolutely. Right, 1 kilometre left of recovery. So jogging along nice and easy on the bridge over the sea with the Zwift blimp on the top left there. And building up to the final big effort. 1 mile at 13.7 should get the heart rate going nice and high. But it's only a mile, we can do it. So me and Paul Deering sticking right together. C. Brady from Ireland just 9 seconds behind. Sanderson 8 seconds behind. Iono over a minute ahead. And Milella 3 minutes 38 seconds ahead. C. Pike in Group B from Canada 5 minutes 29 ahead. Thanks John Hancock for the ride on.
Right on!
I do like that air horn, it is very tacky, but I do like it. Heart rate 150, so that's okay for the time being. Maybe try and bring it down just a little bit more before we start the final effort. See, what Matt was saying before about do I hydrate, I do feel like I want to have a drink now, but I'm not going to collapse if I don't have one. I'm perfectly able to get to the end of the run. I don't think it's going to affect my performance, but I will just hydrate with lots and lots of fluid once I've finished the run. But I'm not saying I'm not thirsty now. I am thirsty. I would like a drink. 3 kilometres left. 9 kilometres done. So not far to go now. A couple of miles. Less than a couple of miles. So here's how to get set up on Zwift. If you've got your account with Zwift, your free running account, this is all you need to do.
It's so easy to get set up for Zwift running. All you need are a few things. Firstly, access to a treadmill. Either at home or at the gym, it doesn't matter what kind of treadmill you use, any treadmill will work with Zwift. Next, you need a foot pod, preferably a Bluetooth foot pod, and the most popular ones to use at the moment are the Zwift Pod or the Stride. Then simply download the Zwift app onto any of these devices. So, a Mac, a PC, an iPhone, an iPad, an Android phone, Zwift even works on Apple TV. Pair your foot pod in the app, possibly add a heart rate monitor if you like, and that's it. You're all set up for Zwift running.
So, kilometre 9 was back in zone 3. Yellow on the left there, look, you can see. Dropped the heart rate down to an average of 151, and we've dropped it down even further now. So I'm at 142. So we're ready to tackle the final mile in just over 200 metres. Carol says there should be speeding points for some members of the group tonight. Yeah, I think you're right, Carol. I think one of my plans is that we should award more XP points to those people who stick to the target pace in a group workout. Oh, Paul Deering seems to have slowed. Maybe technical problem for Paul. Come on, Paul, back with us. Yeah, Paul's all right. Maybe a minor dropout there. Foot pod dropout or something. Or internet dropout. Lots of things can potentially go wrong with your Zwift setup, but generally, you've got a good internet connection and a decent foot pod, should be fine. Okay, 40 metres, and then we're back up to pace. Paul's back with us again. Here we go, final effort coming up now.
To infinity and beyond.
And here we go, 1 mile now. Paul says it was his laces. That was a quick tie-up. Didn't take you long. So we breathe easy, we relax. Head up, shoulders down. Lots of oxygen into the lungs. Keep it steady. Cadence is all right. Heart rate is good. Let's see what it's like at the end of this mile. Try not to talk too much. Keep the breathing in check. There we are, that's 10 kilometres done, 2 kilometres left of Wednesday workout. Running past the deer on the left hand side there. Me and Paul Deering bringing it home. Heart rate is gradually going up, 161 now. Keeping the cadence good though. 1 kilometre left at this pace. Keeping the heart rate in check now, around 162, trying not to go much higher. It's all about breathing and relaxation and good form. Energy efficiency. $700 meters. Thanks for the ride on, Pete Smith.
Right on. Nice.
Great running track, this, exactly my cadence. Well, maybe a bit faster, but it's nice. Okay, so here we go, one more time round a running track, 400 metres of effort before we can relax. Any last questions, guys? Get them in. You want to ask anything about Zwift? Or about anything, to be honest. Training, nutrition. 200 metres left at this pace. Less than a kilometre of Wednesday workout left. What a great job by Paul. Well done. And everyone who took part in Group B tonight. Awesome stuff.
Nice.
Down to 11.2. And there we are, cool down time. Time to start dishing out some ride-ons in a minute. Hello, Carlos. Yes, just the track I needed at the end there. And Paul Deering gets a ride on from Carol. Thank you, Matt. Matt says run strong.
Right on. I'm toast.
Gradually slowing it down now. So this is a chance for the lactic acid that's built up in your legs just to drain out. Always best to not just stop dead after a hard effort. Just kind of do a recovery run or slow down jog. Helps with recovery. Ah, me too, Paul. It's really good to run with people, so I'm glad you and I stayed together. I'm very impressed with your speed of shoelace tying. 1 hour of running, half a kilometre left, and we are done for Wednesday workout. We will see you for Monday Run Club, and if you're around on Saturday morning, come and join in running the park with John Hancock. Right, let's dish out some ride-ons. If I can get my keyboard to work without the sweat pouring off it. Onto it. See Brady. Well done, Brady. Good ride on. And Sanderson. Good job, Sanderson. Martins. Paul Deering. Well done, buddy. Arsenault. Joined late. Thanks for joining us anyway. Iono. A bit far ahead, but we'll let you off. And I can't see anyone else in the group now, so that's it for ride-ons. 300 metres left. If you're interested in race results or running group results, go and have a look at the Zwift Power website. So this is, you have to sign up to this. You have to sign up on the Zwift Power website, but you also have to give permission on the Zwift website itself for them to share your information with Zwift Power. But if you go to Zwift Power, you can search for race results, group run results, and look at people's times, distances, heart rate. If they were using a power meter on their foot pod, you can see that as well. You can search, you can filter it for cycling or running. Go and look at people's personal profiles. I don't know if that stayed on. Did that stay on? We'll go back again, shall we? There we are. So zwiftpower.com if you're interested. Go and have a look there. In about 20 minutes, the results of this race, this run, not a race, this run, will be on there. Marcus Holmes says, sorry he joined late. Good work, everyone. Cheers, Marcus. And Juan, nice workout. I'm wondering, how do you recover from a long run? Well, you recover from a long run by rest, Juan. Lots of sleep. I don't do a lot of massage, but some people like massage. Lots of good food, fat and protein to help build up those muscles again. But honestly, the main thing is rest. Because I run so much, because I run so many miles, I tend to be fairly quick at recovery. But that's not to say after a 100-mile race I can immediately go and do a sub 40 10k. That's not the case at all. But I'm certainly able to run a bit after a couple of days. And there we are, that is Workout Wednesday, all done and dusted. Stick around though, because I'm going to show you my latest video. So, there's the run report behind me there. And 12 kilometres done, average of 5:16 per kilometre, 730 calories burned. And we ran for just over an hour. Thank you to everyone who took part tonight. Really good run, everybody, well done. And there you can see now my splits on the left. So starting off fairly comfortable in the yellow zone up until kilometre 5. Then kilometres 6, 7 and 8. A bit of hard work in zone 4, threshold zone. And then a recovery for kilometres 9 and 10. Back down in zone 3, tempo zone. And then a final push, kilometres 11 and 12, into the orange zone again. So a bit of hard work, a bit of recovery and a bit of hard work again. So that's what's good for your heart. Your heart thrives, the muscle in your heart thrives off reaching its peak and then dropping down and then going up again and then dropping down. That will give your heart an excellent workout. So there we are. Stick around. I am now going to show you a run called the mouth-to-mouth ultra marathon. It's like 27 miles, so it's only just an ultra. And it's organised by Sussex Trail Events down here on the south coast of the UK. And it runs from the mouth of one river called the Ada, up the river, across what's known as the South Downs Way, and then down the River Arun, passing the famous town of Arundel with a castle high on the hill. And we go to the mouth of that river. Thanks for the ride on, Marcus.
Right on.
So, yeah, so that was a marathon I did just before Christmas. It was a bit wet, a bit cold, but I hope you enjoy watching it. So here you go. This is the mouth-to-mouth marathon. Welcome to film my run for the mouth-to-mouth marathon. I've not done this one before, so it should be fun, but the weather's going to be a bit rainy and a bit damp. Right, so we're off in a second. Just over 5k into the mouth-to-mouth. We're coming up to the bridge that crosses the river, and then we join the South Downs Way.
Happens when life breaks down.
Nearly 10 miles in now to the mouth-to-mouth marathon stroke ultra. It's about 27 odd miles this. The idea is you run from the River Ada, up the River Ada and then along the South Downs Way and then down the River Arun all the way to the mouth, which is why it's called mouth-to-mouth. Not sure I can stop. So this is Amberley at 28.5 kilometres, 2 hours 37 minutes, and we're now on the River Arun.
miles to go. There's the castle up there.
Just 1.5 kilometres left now. Done 42.5.
I thought I was going to have a nice easy run in, and then he came up behind me in the last 30 seconds. If I hadn't fumbled with that game, we could have called it a draw. So for the past couple of days, I've had a little bit of a painful chest. And I'm fairly sure it's because I rolled over onto my headphones in the middle of the night. But various people told me you should get that checked out. So I went to the hospital yesterday, carried out an ECG and some blood tests, which were all fine. So come the end of this marathon, I look a bit pale apparently, so the paramedic guy here is just double checking that my heart is functioning all right.
1, 2, 3, go! Ah!
Oh! Well done, Phil. Come on, come on, come on. And stop your watch. Well done, well done, well done. Well done. Right, that's it from the mouth to mouth. I've got to go home to have a bath. Thank you to the paramedic who looked after me. Thank you to Thomas for manning the aid stations. Thank you to Jay for organising another fabulous run. Well done to Terry who's just finished, and well done to Phil who's just finished. I'm going home. Join us for another Film My Run, another marathon, another ultra, another time. Take care. Bye-bye.